As we move further up the ladder of biological classification, we arrive at a broader category known as class. A class brings together multiple related orders that share a common set of features. If species and genus give us detail, class gives us the big picture. It acts like a zoomed-out lens, letting us compare large groups such as mammals, reptiles, and birds. At this level, we begin to appreciate not just individual traits, but the deeper patterns that shape entire branches of life. Let's take an example you're likely familiar with: Mammalia, the class that includes all mammals. This group brings together a variety of orders like Primata, which includes monkeys, apes, and humans, Carnivora, which covers lions, tigers, and dogs, and Cetacea, which includes dolphins and whales. Now, even though these animals live in different environments and lead very different lives, they all share a set of key features. They have hair on their bodies, they nourish their young through mammary glands, and they reproduce through internal fertilization. These shared traits unify them under the same class despite their differences in form and habitat. In the plant kingdom, one major class is Dicotyledonae, often simply called dicots. This class includes many of the flowering plants you know, like mango, rose, and sunflower. What unites them? They all have two cotyledons in their seeds, a network-like or reticulate pattern of leaf veins, and floral parts arranged in multiples of 4 or 5. These characteristics may seem small, but they are consistent and meaningful enough to place these diverse plants under the same class. It's a clear example of how structure guides classification. A class is defined by a broad set of biological traits. These can include developmental stages, structural features, reproductive methods, and physiological functions. It is not about a single characteristic, but rather a pattern of shared traits that emerges across multiple organisms. This level of classification helps scientists connect groups that may appear unrelated on the surface but are deeply linked through their evolutionary past. It allows us to build a framework that reflects both function and ancestry. In the taxonomic hierarchy, class sits comfortably between order and phylum. It brings together several orders that, while diverse, still retain essential biological similarities. Without the class level, our classification would become either overly detailed or far too vague. It strikes a balance, organizing the complexity of life into manageable, meaningful categories. This makes class an essential building block in the structure of biological taxonomy. Understanding classes is key to exploring biology at scale. It helps biologists identify patterns in evolution, trace the lineage of species, and understand how different forms of life are related. The class level also plays a major role in scientific education, research, and biodiversity conservation. So next time you compare a bat, a dolphin, and a human, remember they all fall under the class Mammalia. That one word, Mammalia, carries with it a powerful set of clues about our biology, our evolution, and our place in the living world.